What's good with y'all boys? It's Ricey and we back with another video. And for today's video, I am doing a part 2 on the Iron Fist guide. So in this video, I basically want to talk about his playstyles, and I want to give y'all boys a couple more tips on like his kit. So in my first video, I kind of just explained his kit and like what you can do with it. But I want to go like more in depth and like give y'all more tips as I've climbed in the ranks. I'm actually like getting close to GM1 right now. If you want to check me out in my live streams, I am just grinding in live streams right now. But anyways, let's get straight into what I wanted to talk about. Alright, so I'm gonna just quickly go over his kit and then I'll get into like VOD reviews and stuff like that. But first of all, I want to explain his basic M1s. With Iron Fist basic M1s, he has two versions. He has his normal M1s, which are just ground standing M1s. And as you can see, the last hit also does a lot of damage. So you want to be able to get a full combo off you if you want to be able to like get your max damage off on Iron Fist. So what I mean by that is you get a 5th hit and then you get that 6th hit, which does max damage and it knocks back, which is really good. And then you also have the second variation of your M1s, which is your flying version, which is basically just kicks and you kick above their head. And you also have the same exact thing where you get that 6th kick at the end that knocks back. And then it knocks back and you can continue a combo that way if you really wanted to. And honestly, if you're gonna be playing Iron Fist the correct way, I recommend using the flying version of his M1 combo, because you really want to be flanking and being above their head. It's really hard for them to just like look up and try and shoot you, because they'll have to like turn around, and basically if you're on healers, they won't be able to heal their team because they're looking up trying to stop you. So I recommend just going above their head, because if you're just in their back, they'll just turn around and easily be able to shoot you. But if you're above the head, they have to literally look up, turn up, and try and shoot you and stop you from bullying them. So I recommend going above the head. Alright, a next tip that I have with this character is his left shift. We all know what his left shift does. The lower health they are, the more damage it does. So if they're around this HP, they'll get one-shotted. But I kind of want to show y'all boys what the one-shot combo is with Iron Fist, just so y'all know in your ranked matches, this is the combo that you want to do to rank up. And if you know this combo alone, you will guarantee go from bronze to gold at least, maybe even diamond if you're that good with it. But what I'm saying is you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can shift and then end with a punch right there. I like doing that combo because you don't have to do the 6th hit and you could just easily auto track to him right after. But if you want to do the 6th hit, you can do that as well and kind of like move stack it, which is really good as well. But I just like doing the 5th hit because it's faster, and you can easily just end it with a one tap right after, or somebody could easily just finish your kill. Like, so I like doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I like comboing the shift right after. Or if you want to do a quick version, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you do the shift and then finish it off with one hit like that. Also, another thing that I forgot to say was that if you look up with Iron Fist shift, you actually go faster and further with his shift. So you see I went from all the way from 30 meters to 5 with the shift. Now if I look at the ground and I'm doing it, you'll actually just only go 15 meters. So if you look up and use your shift, you'll go way further, chat. So I recommend doing that I recommend looking up if you want to clear way more distance. But if you're just looking for a kill, just use the normal shift and you'll go the regular, what, like 15 meters, I think that is. Yeah, 5 to 20, or yeah, fuck. This is backwards. Hold on. I think it's 15 meters. Yeah, you go up to 15 meters. But if you're looking up, you go 30 meters. So just be aware of that. Also, if you use the shift, you can bunny hop kind of out of it, but it doesn't really matter because you can kind of just like triple jump. But like if you just look like slightly up, as long as you're not looking like at like normal range, if you just look like slightly up, you can kind of like bunny hop with it and clear a lot of distance as well. So actually, let me try it real quick. Let me see how much distance I can clear. Yeah, if you look slightly up, you go, I think that's 20 meters, but I'll try and bunny hop here. Yeah, if you just want to bunny hop, you can also clear a lot more distance than actually just like looking up and doing this. But yeah, that's also, oh my god, I didn't know you could do that. Hold on, wait. Wait, hold on. So you can actually bunny hop if you look up. You actually bunny hop further. That's actually kind of crazy. But if you look up, yeah, you can basically clear 30 meters and probably another 5 meters with the bunny hop, if you do the bunny hop correctly. Alright, another thing that I want to talk about is Iron Fist cooldown rotation, and you have to use this cooldown rotation. I'm going to explain the exact way to use Iron Fist combo and how to use your cooldowns in the correct way, basically. The next thing I want to talk about is Iron Fist block. I feel like a lot of people still struggle with this for some reason, but this is honestly one of the easiest abilities to get down. It is the most important ability, so if you do not get this down, you will not be able to play Iron Fist, chat. So I recommend going into practice range and just getting this down, but it is very simple. So I'll try and explain it better, because in my first one I really didn't explain it well. But so with Iron Fist block, you basically have two versions of this. You have the empowered form, which basically gives you like rapid punches. This form can absolutely demolish tanks. And then you have the second form, which is basically like your parry form. This, as long as you hold it, you have a 1 second block window. And if you're taking a bunch of damage, it actually extends your block window. But what I mean by that is, like, you have to hold down your right click, chat. I've seen a lot of comments on my channel, and I don't know how y'all don't understand this yet, but you can block basically anything in the game. You can block Strange ults, you can block Jeff the Shark ults, you can block fucking Penny Parker ults, you can block like Iron Man ults. You can literally block every single ult in the game as long as you hold that block and you're taking a lot of damage at the time. It's like a parry mechanic. You want to be able to get a parry in that 1 second window. And as you can see there, in that 1 second window, I was able to block two things. But usually, max you'll probably be able to block is 3. You can get up to like 4 or 5, but you got to be taking a bunch of damage at once. And this block is 360 blockable, so even if you're taking damage from the back, you will be able to block damage. And then I think I also forgot to say this in my original guide, but as long as you have this green aura around your character, you will be able to take less damage. So as long as you're in your empowered form, no matter what, you'll have this green aura. Even if you click it and don't block anything, you'll take less damage as long as you have overhealth. So you'll be able to go in and just like feed to get a kill. Or you can use that empowered form to instantly shred like a tank like Doctor Strange. As you can see, it actually does a pretty good amount of damage. That looks very slow, but I promise you, in a real game, these Doctor Stranges get bitched by Iron Fist. I promise you, chat, especially if they're taking damage from teammates. This is a lot of damage. It doesn't look like it, but I promise you it is. And it's going to force any Doctor Strange to back up, because if they're holding shield, they expect to not take damage, but Iron Fist actually punches through Doctor Strange's shields. So just being able to do this with your empowered form is really strong on this character. This also works through Magneto's shield as well. Most characters actually can't actually punch through Magneto's shield, but Iron Fist can, so he can just shred down basically the top 2 tanks in the game right now. Which is amazing, because you really need a counter to Magneto and Strange, I feel like, and Iron Fist is a really good counter for them. As long as you're not just hard focusing them and you're actually just like taking the time to do good engages on the Strange and shit. But yeah, now I want to talk about cooldown management and where I feel like a lot of people go wrong in Iron Fist's cooldown. So Iron Fist is like a really long cooldown character, but if you play his cooldowns right, it honestly genuinely does not feel that long. So the optimal way to use Iron Fist cooldowns is by going in on a flank, or just like taking a bunch of damage at once using your block and then going in. But the main thing you want to do is try and go in on a flank, block some damage. If you can block some damage and you have a lot of overhealth, like maybe around like 400, maybe 450, then you try to engage and try and get a kill that way. If you can't get a kill and you're taking too much damage, then you get away with either your left shift and get away like that, or you use your triple jump to get away, and your wall run. You saw like how I grabbed onto the ledge. I grabbed the ledge to wall run to boost myself up here. That is also very good to know. Your wall run also boosts you off of walls no matter what. So if you just tap a wall, like let's say here, I'm not even gonna wall run, I'm just gonna literally just tap it, I'll automatically get like a boost off of the wall, kind of like Apex Legends, where you can like wall jump. It's kind of exactly like that. So you want to use this to your advantage, chat. And let me I feel like I didn't explain that well enough, so let me explain it again. So you want to go on a flank, do as much damage as possible. If they turn around, start doing damage to you, block. If you don't block too much damage like how I did there, then you get out and you instantly heal. You get out to heal. That is your whole purpose of getting out. You get out to heal because you can self-heal. So you use your shift to leave, get into a better position, instantly heal, and then you go back into the fight and basically do the same thing over again. See there, I have 350 HP, so I'll go and get a kill. I'll try to explain it better when I get into the VOD reviews, but basically you want to get in, try to block as much damage as you can. If you don't block enough, get out, and then try and heal if you took too much damage, or just try and reposition to take another flank. That is the entire purpose of Iron Fist. And sometimes I see a lot of people ask me if he's just a 100% a flank character, but no, he isn't. I'll try to show a clip on the screen of like what he can do against like tanks and shit like that. But if you play him correctly and the tanks are just like really not even just bad, but like they're really vulnerable, then Iron Fist can shred tanks as well. And I'll try and put a clip on the screen of me just shredding a Magneto and maybe like a Strange or something. But yeah, now I want to get into his ultimate and like explain some tips that I really didn't explain in the first guide that I did. And honestly, his ultimate is probably one of his best abilities, and you really do not want to waste this ability because honestly it's kind of hard to build Iron Fist out. So what this does, so when you use your ultimate, you basically get like a little animation, and that animation is very, very loud, and you will catch a lot of attention if you pop it. So I recommend, if you're going to pop it, make sure you're behind the corner like this. Let's say the target's over there. Make sure you're behind a corner like this, and if you're going to engage, use your wall run and your block to your advantage, because you're going to take a lot of damage and they're guaranteed going to turn around to try and kill you. So I recommend starting behind a corner one and using your movement and your block to your advantage to start up and engage. So you want to do this, go in, instantly shift, and then just spam them like that. That is your best option. And by the way, in this ultimate form right here, you get a 3-second block. So if you use it like this, off the rip, you instantly use block. You have 3 seconds. It's on the 3-second cooldown. 1, 2, 3. Block again. Spam a little bit more. Now you have 400, maybe 500 HP. You can block again. Spam it more. And then when your ult ends, you're still on a 3-second cooldown. So even when your ult ends, you will still be able to come out of the ultimate with a 4th block. So you can block up to 4 times in an ultimate, which can basically guarantee you around 500, maybe even 600 HP, depending on how much damage you took throughout that ult. So just be aware of that and be careful. I also did forget to say, if you're holding your block and let's say you used it wrong and you basically didn't get any like any overhealth, then you can use M1s to basically gain your block back faster and basically make it on around like a 3 to 4 second cooldown, as long as you hit one M1 combo. What I like to do to really like stop that combo from coming back is sitting in front of my tanks and like trying to like bully their tanks. Like that is really the only time you should be attacking tanks, is if you're trying to build your block cooldown back. So like if I waste my block on like a healer and then I want to retreat back to my team, I'll wait in front of my tanks, get healing from my healers, and just basically punch the shit out of their tank until I get my block back. And their tank is most likely going to be looking at you, so you just hold block, the tank is going to shoot you, and you'll gain around 150 overhealth and be able to engage again. Alright, enough yapping. Now I kind of want to go into a VOD review and show y'all exactly what I'm talking about and how I engage in my fights and how I basically use my block cooldown, because that is your most important ability, chat. If anybody's telling you anything, they are lying to you, I promise you. You want to use your block to your advantage because you can gain around 150 overhealth every 5 seconds. Alright, chat, we're going to start on my ult account because I feel like I get better games on this account. I am GM2 on my ult account right now. We're actually going to be grinding to GM1 today on stream, so I definitely recommend, if you want to watch me play live and actually get some live tips, then join up on my streams. But we're going to go into my history, and I'm going to go to this one right here. We're going to go after a loss too. I'll probably go after this loss where I went 8-7, just so we can learn where I went wrong and how I got rolled. But I'm definitely going to go after this 39-7 right here because this was a really good game. Alright, to start off, in GM, you definitely want to ban Hela Luna. Those are like the kind of like the ideal bans, and also Hawkeye, because you will get shredded by Hela and Hawkeye a lot if you're on Iron Fist. But I recommend banning Luna as well, because Luna basically denies Iron Fist ult completely, and same with Mantis as well. So you definitely want to ban either one of those characters. And honestly, Luna's ult is way worse than Mantis's ult, because Mantis ult, at least you can kind of just do damage to her within her ult, and you can still kill her. But with Luna, you cannot kill her unless you one-shot her. All right, so how we started the round here, I start up to like realize, try and find what their comp is, like staying behind my team, making sure we're good. I want to try and play like this right side here and try and take over this right side to make sure my team can walk forward, and just make sure there's no flankers just instantly trying to bully my team up here. So that's why I play this right side right here. This is a good way to instantly flank towards the healers, and if somebody's taking a lot of damage like this Iron Man, then I'll instantly go on them. I take too much damage. You see I gain my overhealth, gain around 150. But notice, okay, let's go back. We'll go back on the engages. This is probably going to be a long VOD review, but we'll go back on the engages to show you where I went wrong. So on this engage, I instantly went on the Iron Man. I feel like this was a perfect engage, because just being able to even try to kill this Iron Man here is really good, because Iron Man is one of the hardest characters to take down in the game. But if you're going to go after him, you have to make sure he does not have a Hulk, which he most likely does. But just be careful with his beam, because he can shred you. But going after Iron Man is your job as Iron Fist, because you can't just auto track him. We see here, I'm going to take a lot of damage. You see this Mantis charging up her sleep. So I'm going to instantly try and get away because my block is away. And also, you want to pay attention to my health here. I have around 160 HP. This is below half HP. If you're ever below half HP on Iron Fist, just get out. Use your shift, get out. Do not use your shift to get in, get out. So I get slept here, which is a bad play. So I use my shift to get out. Try and reposition towards my healers. Get a little overhealth. You want to always have overhealth on Iron Fist. If you don't have overhealth, you're actually throwing. I engage on this Iron Man again here, because I know he's not going to get heals because they're healing their tanks. Instantly go after the heals. Try and take the focus from the heals off of the tanks. I see that this Hulk comes back, and if there's 3 people like this, around you, even if it's just 2 healers, and a Hulk comes back, if anybody is ever bubbled on Iron Fist, just get out, bro. Just get out. There's no way you commit to that. You cannot do damage to that. I recommend just backing out and trying to retreat back to your team. Okay, so after I back out from the Hulk here, I'm going to try and explain this engage as much, like, to the best of my capabilities. But there's a lot of, like, fast-paced things happening and a lot of thoughts going on. So I'll try and explain it to the best of my capabilities here, chat. So I'm wall running, looking for an engage, looking for the Iron Man. I see that there's a Black Panther in my backline. I really want to take this Black Panther out, because he can just shred through my backline. Now I see that this Iron Man is just sitting in the air trying to beam my teammates. I instantly engage on him, instantly get that kill. If there is a Iron Man, you want to kill him as Iron Fist. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. That is your job, chat. Your job is to engage the Iron Man. You are better at killing Iron Man than most of the hit scan in the game, chat, because he cannot do anything against you. He's basically forced to run. If there's any hit scan, he can still kill them, but against the Iron Fist, he cannot kill that Iron Fist. He has to run. So next, I go after this Groot, looking to get a block here. The only reason I engage on this Groot is because I know Groot does a lot of damage close range, so I'm trying to get this Groot to force to give me overhealth. He gives me overhealth. I gain around 150. Now I try to engage. Using my overhealth, I try to engage on a healer. It's bad though, because the healer used her Mantis ult, so I just go grab a health pack and then return to killing the healer. Here, I'm pretty sure I calmed to my teammates that we should kill heals, and that's what we did. We just shredded the heals. And then once you get the heals out of the game, it's basically just a free win. Alright, so now we're preparing for the next fight. I hear Jeff right here, so I'm trying to go after this Jeff. Now, this is a throw on the Mantis part. The reason I engaged there is because the Mantis did use her sleep. She tried to instantly sleep me here as soon as I came out. Like, as you can see here, the Mantis is instantly charging up her sleep. She uses it on the ground, as you can see here. Instantly misses it, so I engage on that because I know she won't be able to defend herself. I don't want to push that too hard because there's still 5 other teammates that I would have to worry about there, and I did use my block. So now here, I'm waiting for my block to come off cooldown, waiting for an engage. I see that my tech is up, so now I'm in the back line. Perfect ult bar strange there, and I'll just clean it up. If there is a strange ult, always look for a shift, because most likely the people in that strange alt are low, and using that shift just at any point during that strange alt is really good as damage for your strange. I go after this Hulk because I want to just force him away. I'm probably building ult here. The reason I'm not engaging here is because I have no heals, and my heal cooldown is not off cooldown, so I wasn't engaging. I accidentally auto tracked to the Hulk there, so I backed out, got my little overhealth. Hulk is dead. I'm coming to my teammate. Kill the banner. Kill the banner. I accidentally used my shift there trying to kill that banner, but it's okay because we still engage here. I just killed, clean up. And the thing that I messed up there was I was trying to kill that banner, and I wasted my shift, so I wasn't able to like engage and just get the kills that I should have gotten. But yeah, like still, I feel like it was still a really good engage. Just try not to waste your shift like how I did there. Here, we're looking for an engage. I'm trying to stop whoever comes to point here. I'm trying to set up. I know I have my ult, so I'm just trying to play high ground and set up on the healers here. I go, see this Bucky's trapped off, blocked off from his healers. Instantly want to kill him as quickly as possible. Now that the Mantis ult is out, I'm looking for blocks. I'm just trying to protect myself because I know that the Mantis needs to die. I see the Jeff here, kill him, and now we clear the point. So I'm going to replay that because I feel like that happened really fast. But if you're ever in a position like this where a Mantis just instantly ults, your best option is to go after that Mantis ult. If you're in your Iron Fist ult in a Mantis ult, your best option is to go after that Mantis there. So this is what I'm basically just explaining this. So right here, I'm setting up, waiting for the healers to come out because I know they're gonna come from this way. He's low. I know he's probably gonna die here. I instantly pop my thing because I know that the Groot is dead. I instantly pop my ultimate. Look for this Bucky. Try to kill him. He gets out. And now I'm hearing this Mantis ult. So I'm like, okay, I can't kill this Bucky. I just instantly block so I can get more overhealth. And then I go after the Mantis. And then right here, I'm just trying to clean up heals so the rest of their team doesn't get heals. And yeah, we go after tanks, clean up the rest of the picks. So on this engage, I'm kind of just setting up to like see where their team is playing at. I can take this right side flank, but most of the time it's not a good play, especially because my team is kind of far back. So I just go on this Bucky, try and waste as many cooldowns as I can by putting myself in a bad situation. This is what I mean, chat. This is a great play right here. In hindsight, this looks like a bad play because you're just walking in and just blocking. But because I sat in there and I took that pull from him, I took a lot of damage here, giving me around 100 overhealth from the rest of their team. And I got out because they used a lot of cooldowns, especially that Bucky. And I still came out with 350 HP. So basically all they did was feed my block, give me HP, and wasted their cooldowns. I disengaged because now I know I don't have my block. And now I'm going to look for the tanks to try and build my block a little faster. Kill the banner. Now I have my block, so I'm looking for an engage. I'm just blocking, get out because I'm close to half HP. If you're anywhere close to half HP, just get out, chat. There's no point in going in. Just play your life and try and live. Looking for punches here, trying to build my block back up. And then I get out. I'm not engaging there. I'm not trying to overextend because I know I'm taking too much damage there, and that's their spawn. Now this Bucky here is overextending, so I get that pick, and now I have a free backline pick basically on their backline. Like I have a free lane to their backline here. So I go after the backline, try and kill as many people there. Blocking. Look, that's what I was saying when I was talking about shredding the tanks there, chat. You can, if you're in your empowered form, shredding the tanks there is really good. To kill the Jeff. If you're on Iron Fist and the Jeff is running away, I recommend chasing him because as Iron Fist, you can kind of just insta kill Jeffs. I'll go over that fight again because I don't feel like I explained it very well. But all I'm doing here is basically just playing off of the mistakes of the rest of their team. So if I feel like a person is just overextended or a person is just vulnerable, that's when I'll go after them. If I feel like there's too many people stacked up, I'm not going in. All I'm doing is going in to engage and get overhealth. If there's 3 people sitting in one place, chat, do not go in and try and get a kill. Go in, try to get overhealth, try and waste their cooldowns, and then get out. So you're going to see me do that a lot in this fight particularly. I go after this Bruce Banner. I kill him. I'm looking for an engage on that backline. I see that there's 3 people around me here. Hold on, let me try and get out of Get out of this PVO, whatever the fuck it's called. But you see there's 3 people surrounding me here, right? In most situations, somebody would die here because there's too many people around here. But because I know that there's a bunch of people around me, I instantly press block. And then I'm looking to get out. Instantly. They don't even know I'm trying to get out. They're just trying to kill me. But what I'm doing, I'm 200 IQ, chat. This is the best engage possible to get overhealth. You want to gain overhealth at all times, chat. Let me just go over this again. I kill the Bruce here. We'll look at this in third person. I kill the Bruce. I'm sorry, this angle's really weird. I don't know how to really control this. But I kill the Bruce. I see that there's too many people. I block, and while I'm blocking, I'm looking on for an escape route. I look for an escape route. I remember that the path that comes over here leads back to my team. So I'm just going back to my team, and I back up, reposition, and now I'm looking for a flank on their back line again. So here I'm looking for a flank. I still have my overhealth, getting heals, have around 350 HP. Look for this Jeff. I'm going to block again, and then I get out. I didn't block too much damage, so I instantly get out there. I know that they're focusing me, so I just get out. There's too many people in one place, so I get out. Here, like I said before, Iron Fist is a solo pick hero. So if somebody is very dispositioned like this this Winter Soldier right here, Iron Fist will destroy them. So you want to go after picks like this and just insta kill them, and now you have a free engage to the back line. Now there's no defense on their back line, so me and this Psylocke basically get free reign over here. We go over here, go after Jeff. Jeff is 1 HP. I expect her to kill him, so I just go after the cloak and dagger. Now I'm just focusing that Jeff. I don't really care about anybody else but this group, because now I know that, okay, look, the reason I focus down this group here is because I'm in my empowered form. I know I'm going to take a lot of damage here. So I'm walking. I see that the Jeff is getting away. He's most likely not going to heal his group. So I'm taking damage from the group. I felt like I was not going to be able to kill that Jeff over there, so I instantly start blocking. Whenever I feel like I'm in a dangerous position and I can't get a kill, I'll automatically think to start blocking just in case I do take damage, and most of the time it works, like I explained here. So let's go after that again. Jeff is running away. I can't really hit him. I feel like I'm not going to kill him, so I start blocking. And then after I get into my empowered form, I can just shred the tanks. That is my whole process. Saw that the Jeff ults, get out. I chase the Jeff because as Iron Fist, that auto track is your best ability against Jeff because he can't escape you. So he won't be able to pop up and heal himself. You'll just be able to just auto track for free and basically get free damage. So chasing Jeff as Iron Fist is also your job as well. And I hope I'm explaining this well, but this is going very, very long. So I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit. Now we get into the next round. On defense, I still like playing this left side here. We break this wall so we can get heals from our teammates. I recommend if you're in your ranked matches to break this wall as well, because your healers have basically free reign and can heal you whenever you're flanking like this. So I go up here. I see this Black Panther. I like taking duels with Black Panthers, but you want to be careful like this because you will take a lot of damage, and he probably won't feed your block as much. So what I did wrong there was I basically waited too long up here. I expected for me to get heals from my teammates, but I guess they weren't really looking at me. And I saw that this Hulk was here. I was gonna engage on the Hulk, but then I saw the Black Panther pull up. So I'm like, let me just tickle the Black Panther. I know I'm probably not gonna kill the Black Panther, but I'm just gonna tickle him, try and get him as low as possible. And if I can kill him, then I will. So I know he's going to dash through me, but unfortunately I just took too much damage here and blocked way too late. And it kind of was like the downfall of me because I'm below half HP. I probably could have used my shift to get out, but I was just expecting my matches to turn around and heal me. But unfortunately it didn't happen, and their Hulk just shredded me. So now I'm coming back into the fight. My team is doing very well. They're not losing too hard here. I'm pretty sure we actually do lose this fight. But I'm looking for an engage on this Namor and the heals here. So I see that this dagger's free. I'm trying to focus her just to get her off of the rest of the team. I get the pick by using my shift. And then I try to re-engage. I try to back up to basically get heals for my team. But I'm gonna explain what I did really well there, and like what you should do in fights like these. If they're grouped up like this and you see that a lot of people's getting low, especially a healer, just throwing out your shift there, knowing damn well you're not gonna take a lot of damage, is a really good thing to do here. So I see this dagger. I'm like, she's taking a lot of damage. I know she's not getting healed a lot. So as soon as I see this, I see that the Jeff is healing through my body. So I'm just gonna press shift just to pray to God, basically, that I get a kill here. And gladly it works. So I get the kill. I turn around, and once I use my shift, I'm turning around and I'm trying to get in front of the team to use my block. So I'm using my block here because I know that Jeff is shooting me, Namor's shooting me, and that this Bruce Banner is most likely going to turn around and shoot me. So I'm instantly holding block after I get that kill, because they're most likely going to turn around after I get a kill. So I instantly do that. The only reason you see me disengage here is because, like, honestly, PTSD. I'm not even going to lie to you, chat. It's PTSD. Most of the time, if you engage directly after a block, you're most likely going to get burnt up. So, like, what I mean by that is there's too many targets right here. You have this Namor who can easily headshot you. You have this Jeff who can easily just spam damage on you. And then you have a Bruce Banner who can shoot you and headshot you at the same time. So, this looks like a lot of HP, but it's really not when there's basically 2 damage characters and a healer that can do a lot of damage as well, just sitting in front of you. So, I engage. And then I get out. As you see, I lost my overhealth, so I'm most likely going to die here. So I go sit behind this corner and try to let my team just finish off those kills. If they don't finish off those kills, I just go back and engage myself. Looking for the Black Panther here. I just want to tickle him. I know I'm not going to kill him. I just tickle him, get out, get my overhealth, and, you know, do what I need to do. Here I'm setting up again. I don't want this Black Panther to flank, so I'm setting up on this left side. And this is just a really good spot to play in because the healers are most likely going to be main. I see that this Hulk is here. My Strange is getting bullied, so we back out. And basically, now that my Strange is dead, it's almost like an unwinnable fight. So now I'm trying to, like, tank bust. I'm just trying to stop their tanks, and I'm playing very defensive on stopping their tanks and the DPS from killing my team. We play this really well here. And, the only problem here that's going on is they have that defensive vault up, but I'm looking for the Namor here because I know he's going to be the most annoying character there and probably the easiest pick out of everybody there. So I'll go after it. I'll go redo this after the fight, but I'm looking for the easiest targets at all times here. All right, so I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot going on in that fight, so I want to kind of just like re-go over it. But so after my Strange died, we kind of just like played safe, and I wanted to deny anything from like instant killing my backline. So I see the Namor ult is gone. Now I'm gonna look for an engage on the Namor and try and like help my teammates as much as possible. So I'm pretty sure here I actually go after. I actually don't know who I go after here. Oh, the Bucky. Okay, I go after the Bucky because he's a free pick and my team is on him. Next, I go after Namor because I know he's low. He doesn't have his defensive ability up anymore, so he's basically the easiest pick here. Between him and Dagger, I choose Namor because he's a damage character and he can most likely kill somebody. So I choose him, and I probably should have went after the Dagger here instead of the Jeff because Jeff can just kind of overheal himself. So now I choose the right pick and obviously go after the Dagger. But there's too many people here, so I'm trying to just, yeah, you see what happened. There's just I went after the Dagger too late there, and that's kind of why we lost that fight. But as you can see, this engage is like kind of like what happens a lot in GM is if you choose the wrong target, you kind of get punished for it. And I chose the wrong target here. I went for this Dagger here, and me expecting that the Dagger was just gonna instant die, I see that the Bucky's walking up. I block all that damage, and then everybody turns around to help the Dagger, and I instantly die for it. Next fight. I see that this opening is really wide and that I can take a lot of damage here, so I instantly get out. I don't want to fight there because it's just no point, and my team is coming back from spawn. Here now, I'm looking for an engage and trying to stop this Hulk from instant diving my heals. I get that overhealth because I know I'm on a corner and that their team is there, so they're going to shoot at me, obviously, or try and shoot at my team, so I try and take the damage from my team. I'm kind of playing like a tank here, like because I know most of my team isn't here. So I'm just like kind of defending. And you're on defense, so just defending on defense is probably your best option. I go for an ult here. This is a really good chance to ult. I don't think I get a lot of value because they did dagger ult. But like I said, you do want to use your block as much as possible when you're in your ult, because you do get like 6 blocks in your ult, which is kind of crazy. I go after this Namor because he's the easiest pick. But now I see that the Jeff is back, so I back out. I noticed that the Black Panther was also in my backline ulting. So now I'm just trying to get back to my team as quickly as possible and try to help them out. Go after this Panther. I'm taking too much damage, so I block. And now I'm way too low of HP to even do anything. So now I'm just playing towards my team, praying that I get heals. My heals are not healing me, so I just go and heal myself. Now I'm trying to engage on this dagger here because the dagger is the freest pick possible. I used my shift to get up to her closer. I saw that she was low, so I used my shift to like not kill her, but to engage on her. Now I hear this Black Panther on my team. I want to kill him. I really do not want to get this Black Panther, let this Black Panther get away, because if he gets away, he's most likely going to set up for a demon engage. So I really don't want him to set up for that. I hear that my teammates were like trying to look for this Jeff the Shark, so I'm trying to like cut him off before he gets away. Use my shift to get him low and instantly get the finish. See that there's a dagger here? If I see a dagger, I'm instantly attacking, chat. I'm instantly looking for that kill because one, their Jeff is dead, and if I kill that dagger, she's gonna instant die. But and we just instantly win the fight because I killed the dagger. But even though I died, I got 2 of the main picks in the game that we really needed there, so that was a really good play. Here, I'm setting up. I'm getting close to ult here, so I'm trying to just build ult. A great way to build ult is by attacking tanks. I see that the Strange does ult this, but they have a lot of defense here, so I can't really do much, and I'm kind of like getting that bug again. But here is really bad because you got this Namor just sitting in the backline, and also he has a defensive ult with this dagger just sitting here. So if I try to kill that Namor there, he's most likely going to walk into the defensive ult. See that the dagger's defensive ult runs out and that she's a free pick. Go after her. And now I'm looking for an engage on that Namor again. I hear the Jeff, so I'm actually not going to engage here. Now I'm just looking for a mistake. I see the Namor's low. Let him use his defensive ability. Still looking for an engage. This is not a good engage because the dagger is still there. Now I go after the dagger because she's basically a free pick here. She has no defensive ult, and she's a free pick. They all turn around. Like I said before in the first part, if you use your ult, they're most likely all going to turn around. And this is what happens whenever you use your ult in high ranks. But this can, if you use it correctly and you use your blocks right, this ult can basically wipe all 3 of these people here if you use your blocks correctly. But I'm pretty sure I didn't use my blocks correctly. I'm pretty sure on stream, this is a stream game, so I'm pretty sure on stream I was screaming. I'm like, bro, I'm literally holding block. But I was literally, as you can see here, I'm 1 second off of my block cooldown, so I wasn't able to do it. And I think it actually bugged there. Let's see. Yeah, I used my block. As you can see, the block cooldown is used. It blocks something, but instead of blocking, like holding block, I guess it just instantly starts attacking, and that's kind of what threw me here. Because if I was able to actually hold block there, all of this damage that they're throwing at me, I would turn it to overhealth, and I would probably have around like 400, 500 HP here. Because when you're in your ult, your overhealth bar becomes uncapped, and you can basically become a tank. But if I was able to hold here, I probably would have killed both of these DPS and maybe even this Hulk here if my block didn't bug. And I'm pretty sure I can guarantee you I was screaming on stream. I can guarantee you I was screaming. But yeah, now we go back into the fight. This is overtime here. My team is like, don't engage because we lost the fight. So I'm just waiting for my team to come back. Still waiting for my team to come back. I'm pretty sure we don't get an engage here. I'm trying to see what I'm trying to do here. I'm kind of just like playing against my block, but my tanks aren't able to walk out. So it's just, yeah. There was just really nothing I could have done there. I tried to stop point because my teammates were saying to stop point. So I walked in, got my blocks, got 400 HP, and just tried to stop point to the best of my capabilities, but I died for it. They Namor ulted, and I just instantly died for it. I actually don't think we win that fight, so I'm just going to skip it. Now here, I'm setting up for a flank. I know I could take this route right here to like basically get to their backline. The Hulk comes and tries to stop my engage, so I climb on this, still looking for an engage on the back line. Looking for my best engage there. Perfect that the strange ult's there. I try to kill her. I thought she was gonna die there, but the Jeff didn't get catched by the ult, so he just instantly heals her. Namor's a free pick here. He's really out of position, not getting healed by his teammates, so I go after him. And now I'm looking for either the dagger or the Jeff here. Dagger's the freest pick here. I'm holding block. Didn't really get too much value off of my block, but I still have around 500 HP, so actually I kind of wasted that HP. I don't know what I was doing here. What the fuck was that? I was trolling. Yeah, if I don't think I realized that I had 500 HP there, and that's what kind of like threw me. But in a normal situation, if I realized I had 5 HP, then I would have just instantly went after the dagger and just fed to kill her there, because I probably would have lived either way. But yeah, I kind of just wasted my HP and got shredded in my ass by the Bucky there. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like a really close match as well. There's gonna be a lot of shit that happens in this last fight here, so it's gonna be a little hard for me to explain. But Hulk is in. I don't want to engage on him because I don't want to give him my position. Now I'm looking for a flank here. I'm looking at that dagger. I see that she has no self here. I engage. Know that my Psylocke is like, okay, wait. I'm gonna go back. Because my mind right now and my mind in this game is in 2 separate places. So, I was looking for an engage on this dagger for sure here. I saw that the Psylocke ulted. So, now I'm like, okay, I probably don't have to get a kill here. And now I'm just going to block. Because now I'm taking a bunch of damage from somewhere where I don't know. And I'm just taking damage. So, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm looking around. See the Namor. I tried to kill the Namor. I don't know where he went, so I instantly just ult and try and clear the fight. Now, at this point, I'm just trying to clear the fight, so... Oh my god, I get ulted here. That's crazy work. He solo ulted me. But I tried to clear the point there because I didn't know where the Namor went, and I kind of threw my fight there. But yeah, the Atom... I remember this now. The Atom literally clutched up by using his Atom ult there and literally won us the game there. If he didn't use that, this probably would have been a 60 kill game, and we probably would have... They probably would have capped that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If the Atom didn't ult that. But yeah, that was pretty much the game. I hope I explained that right. I hope the editing process isn't too bad. And yeah, I truly hope that was informational. I said that I was gonna do look at a replay on my losses, but honestly, that replay took way too long to record. So I think I'm gonna save that for a part 3, chat. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all want a part 3, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. I will do a lot of these. I like doing VOD reviews. It helps me a lot, and obviously it helps you guys. But also I recommend, if you want tips live, following the YouTube and the Twitch. I will be going live on both. So if you want to get any tips or anything like that, I recommend following. And yeah, I love y'all boys. Peace.